Picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. Later on I think that afternoon, same day, and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when
Lee.
you
It's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No, I got notes
like
and
that.
shit.
He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Puff Daddy has owned the music industry for quite some time now. The music mogul houses big artists under his label, and his influence is mind-blowing. He often makes it to the news, but never for the reasons you're thinking. Diddy has some wild sexual preferences, and somehow his adventures always find their way to the media. This time, another rapper has exposed Diddy for shopping for butt PLGS, and that rapper is none other than 50 Cent. Diddy once tried to portray himself as a simple, straight family man who loves his dear wife. But now, he has completely given up on that image. Not only does he go around hitting on random men right, left, and center, he also doesn't care who sees or hears him do this stuff. The most shocking SX stories about Diddy came from someone extremely close to him, his former bodyguard who was with Diddy all the time. Gene Deal worked for Diddy and was his shadow for years. He knew everything that went on with Diddy. He knew who he met, where he went, and even what he bought from the store. The two were so close that Gene knew all about Diddy and even teased him regarding his sexual endeavors.
We was like friends. He was a part of the same gang, so I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So
now that Gene Deal is no longer Diddy's bodyguard, he doesn't mind spilling the beans about all the spicy stuff that went on behind the doors. Diddy is one kinky man, and he doesn't shy away from experimenting with new things. And now, Gene has given us a full-blown detailed story about what exactly Diddy likes to do with his boy toys.
You don't want to come up in there. A lot of freaky stuff is going on. You gotta use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Gene, with his amazing humor and jolly manners, knows how to tell a story. So when he sat down to recall this incident of Diddy getting butt PLGS, we couldn't help but laugh out loud. Gene used to follow Diddy around everywhere except his bedroom. So when Diddy decided to go shopping in an exotic bookstore, Gene had no choice but to follow along. Diddy spent a long time hanging out in the store, and Gene naively assumed that Diddy was looking at some regular PRN magazines. But that wasn't the case at all. Diddy kept hanging around and buying stuff off a shelf that had nothing but PLGS on it.
Picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs.
Gene tried to pull Diddy's leg for his kinky purchases, but Diddy was having none of it. Even though Gene says they are close friends and can make fun of anything, Diddy clearly doesn't appreciate being questioned or made fun of.
I said, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother.
Diddy might not care what Gene thinks about his preferences, but he certainly doesn't want any paparazzi photos of himself carrying around butt PLGS. So he got a brown bag to hide his exciting new toys. Even at the counter, he maintained the mystery and refused to get the items separately charged. Instead, flaunting all his money, he simply gave the cashier a huge wad of notes.
Counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack something like this.
Gene's fabulous tale of Diddy and his butt PLGS doesn't end here. In fact, we get to know who exactly Diddy used his new toys with. Gene couldn't follow Diddy to his bedroom, but as luck would have it, Diddy had to come out of it, and that too, completely naked. Diddy went to his hotel room with a fellow rapper Ye Rule, who has a wife and kids himself, just like Diddy. Shocker, Diddy and Ye Rule spent quite some time getting cozy in the room before Ye Rule's cousin came looking for him. When Ye Rule wouldn't come out of the room, he threw a fit and both the rappers had to come rushing out the room. And it's safe to say they weren't doing anything innocent judging from their clothes, or rather the lack of them.
Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then...
And if there was any doubt left of what was happening inside that hotel room, Ye Rule decided to clear it up right there.
Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on.
Another rapper, Cameron, also found a DLDO in Diddy's bathroom. Looks like Diddy is rather fond of doing weird plays in the bedroom with men.
And I went to use the bathroom, and it was a dildo on the bathroom sink. And when I came out, I asked him what's about. He like, that's homeboy's joint. You know, I don't know what it's about. He always have girls over here, but I don't going on. I said, well,
Ja Rule isn't the only rapper Diddy has been involved with. In fact, he has no filter when it comes to hitting on fellow musicians. He will hit on anyone regardless of whether the other person is gay or not. In one of such attempts, he ended up making 50 Cent really uncomfortable. 50 Cent says even if Diddy doesn't publicly accept that he's gay, he definitely does some obviously gay things. In an interview, he said he doesn't even know what he says is, like, fruity. 50 Cent had an unfortunate first-hand experience of Diddy's fruity habits as the rapper offered to take 50 Cent shopping. Now, if you're wondering whether Diddy innocently meant to just take 50 Cent shopping, be assured that it's not the case at all. Diddy taking people shopping is just his way of asking people out. If you're going shopping with Diddy, you're also ending up in his bedroom. 50 Cent was pretty freaked out because he knows what Diddy meant when he said it. Now, that's something a guy says to a girl. When Diddy was asked about this incident, he clearly denied any such thing. He tried to act innocent and said he was only looking out for 50 Cent. Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. I'm a nice guy. At another point, Diddy asked 50 Cent to party with him, which once again was enough to creep him out. It's clear that 50 Cent doesn't have one gay cell in his body, and Diddy hitting on him again and again isn't going to change that. He recalls, he says to Fabulous, "Me and you, we need to party." What is you talking about? When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. Diddy is pretty generous when it comes to spending money on shopping. He doesn't care how much he's spending. He'll buy anything he sets his eyes on. It's no surprise that Diddy likes to spend money on his partners as well. He doesn't mind giving extravagant gifts as long as he gets to have his fun in the bedroom. Diddy has never admitted his sexual preferences in public, but he has also never really been discreet with his sexual adventures. If he was trying to hide his sexuality, he's been doing a rather poor job at it. For years, there have been rumors that despite his portrayal of being a straight man and a husband, Diddy might be closeted. He had rumors with many different rappers including Tupac. The gangster Keith D, who made it to a lot of different Hollywood parties, once saw the two of them acting like a couple at a party. Diddy once took another rapper, Exhibit, to a club. The naive rapper thought he was partying at just any regular club until he looked around and realized it was a gay club and Diddy had specifically brought him there with him. This obviously freaked out the poor guy and he immediately left. He later recalled, "We leave the club directly. I didn't say peace to nobody. It was suspect." Recently, Diddy featured in a song by Blood Orange called Hope, and it looks like he's finally coming out. Near the end of the video, two guys can be seen embracing each other while they're walking with a group of men. At this time, Diddy says, "Sometimes I ask myself, what is it going to take for me not to be afraid? To be loved the way, I really want to be loved." Everybody knows by now that Diddy is gay and he loves to experiment with new and fun things. It's only about time that Diddy comes clean about his sexuality and owns his truth. Diddy's fans always thought these stories about Diddy being gay were false until Gene started spitting facts. After all, if there's anyone who knows Diddy in and out, it's his bodyguard. One person commented, "I thought it was a joke until Diddy's supposed ex-bodyguard said he was buying but PLGS and other SX toys. Then him and Ja Rule went into a hotel room together and said they was getting freaky." Others are coming to defend Diddy by saying that 50 Cent keeps bringing up Diddy and calling him gay. This must mean that 50 Cent is himself obsessed with the music mogul. 50 Cent obsessed with Diddy at this point. Ironically, he always the one making gay jokes though. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.